a British scientist writes of a particular moment in his life. On a fine November day in 1945, late in the afternoon, I was landed on an airstrip in southern Japan. I did not know that we had left the open country until unexpectedly I heard the ship's loudspeakers broadcasting dance music. Then suddenly, I was aware that we were already at the center of damage in Nagasaki. The shadows behind me were the skeletons of the Mitsubishi factory building, pushed backwards and sidewise as if by a giant hand. What I had thought to be broken rocks was a concrete powerhouse with its roof punched in. I could make out nothing but cockeyed telegraph poles and loops of wire in a bare waste of ashes. I had blundered into this desolate landscape as instantly as one might wake among the mountains of the moon. The moment of recognition, when I realized that I was already in Nagasaki, is present to me as I write, as vividly as when I lived it. I see the warm night and the meaningless shapes. I can even remember the tune that was coming from the ship.
Yes, I'm gonna ask him, well, is you ain't my baby.
This dissertation was born at that moment, for the moment I have recalled was a universal moment. What I met was, almost as abruptly, the experience of mankind. On an evening sometime in 1945, each of us in his own way learned that his imagination had been dwarfed. We looked up and saw the power of which we had been proud loom over us like the ruins of Nagasaki. The power of science, for good and for evil, has troubled other minds than ours. We are not here fumbling with a new dilemma. Our subject and our fears are as old as the tool-making civilizations. Nothing happened except that we changed the scale of our indifference to man. And conscience, for an instant, became immediate to us. Let us acknowledge our subject for what it is. Civilization, face to face with its own implications. The implications are both the industrial slum, which Nagasaki was before it was bombed, and the ashy desolation which the bomb made of the slum. And civilization asks of both ruins, is you is, or is you ain't my baby?